me because it is very, very significant. It is very significant when I talk about my whole journey in my life. Okay, I have shared my spiritual journey, even though it is not very impressive lately, which I know and which I admit. But I know that it has made a very significant influence among people who are seeking. Okay, so I think it is necessary to share my new passion that I have. Okay, first of all, you are already aware of the fact that I am learning, improving Sanskrit. Rather than saying that I am learning Sanskritam, I am improving my Sanskritam. Okay, Sanskrit language. So and I have been very dedicated to it for the last 3 months probably. Okay, I have bought a lot of books and I think I already showed all those books to you, so I don't want to repeat that. Okay, and yeah, I have actually gone through a huge leap in my Sanskritam learning. Okay, see, please don't get bored. Okay, because not everybody will like the topic that I'm talking about, especially when I talk about Sanskritam, because I had some negative experience, like, when it comes to the viewership and everything. Okay, not everybody wants to listen to it when I um, talk about Sanskritam, but it is a wonderful language. For me, it has been a wonderful journey so far. When I took my Sanskrit learning to the advanced level, actually, I can proudly say that I am in the advanced level because I've already composed some poems in Sanskritam, which I have published in my blog. So I am very happy to say that I have gone through, like, I have taken a huge leap in Sanskritam learning. Okay, and recently I have started learning Valmiki Ramayana. I am reading the original Valmiki Ramayana, not translation. Okay, the original slokas. And yeah, there are a couple of websites. Okay, and again there is a problem with that. Okay, I have to give disclaimer because Valmiki Ramayana seems to have a lot of versions. Okay, because I have completed like 8 sargas or chapters in Balakanda. Balakanda is the first kanda. Okay, there are like 7 kandas actually, right, including the last kanda. So I have started with Balakanda, and I have a lot of interesting observations after going through all these slokas. I think I have gone through about 320 slokas so far. Okay, because I have gone through 8 chapters in Balakanda. And what I'm doing is, first of all, what I will do is I will read the original sloka without looking at the meaning. Most of the time, 70% of the time, it is very, very obvious because it is so easy. When I don't know why. Okay, I think I have to do some research, because if I have to compare either Bhagavad Gita or Valmiki Ramayana to, like, for example, Raghuvamsha of Kalidasa, which I have tasted so far. Okay, I have gone through some slokas. Okay, and or if I have to compare it with Shankaracharya's Bhashyas, Shankaracharya's Bhashya and Raghuvamsha of Kalidasa seems to be much more difficult than Ramayana and Bhagavad Gita. I don't know why. Okay, maybe yeah, there could be a couple of there could be a lot of reasons, but I have a whole hypothesis for that. Okay, but you need to keep in mind it. You need to keep this in mind. Okay, Gita and Ramayana are older than Shankaracharya's Bhashya as well as Raghuvamsha's. I mean, Kalidasa's Raghuvamsha, right? So I was like, what is going on? I still have to understand the reason why Ramayana is very simple. In fact, now when I compare Ramayana with Bhagavad Gita, when I had a cursory glance on Ramayana slokas, it was like, man, it is very easy. In fact, it is so easy that I sometimes thought, okay, maybe Valmiki is not a native speaker of Sanskritam at all. Valmiki is, if Valmiki has ever written Ramayana, his first language is something else. His second language probably is Sanskritam. That's what I thought, because the language is very, very simple, but there is one catch to it. It doesn't always follow Paninian grammar. Okay, and when I mean I hope I'm not boring. Okay, because I'm getting into a lot of technical stuff. Okay, okay, let us not get into it right now, because it is too much maybe for you guys. Okay, so let us get back to the experience of what I went through in Ramayana. Okay, I there is one thing that I really really want to tell you. Okay, in my observation in Balakanta. Okay, in Balakanta, what happens is first of all, the first scene opens up. There is a discussion between Narada and I'm sorry, Valmiki. Okay, Valmiki is asking about something who's greatest, I mean, among people, and Narada goes on explaining. Okay, he summarizes entire Ramayana. Okay, it is called a Samshepa Ramayana. I went through all that. Okay, everything is included, and then it is also summarized again. Okay, it is also summarized again in the upcoming one or two chapters, and finally Valmiki, is taking care of Rama's two sons. Right, he is teaching whatever he has learned. Okay, he composes the entire Ramayana, and he teaches them to the children of Rama. And these children of Rama, after getting a lot of appreciation, they go to Rama's palace and they are narrating. I mean, they started to sing Na- Ramayana, and that is exactly when the Ramayana actually starts. Okay, it is like a flashback. Okay, flashback. First, we have a flashback. Okay, I mean, first we have an incident, a scene that explains everything that happened. Okay, and then there is a flashback. Lava and Gusha, that the two sons of Rama, are narrating Ramayana from their own mouth. And that is how Ramayana begins. And the first, there is a description of the Ayodhya city and Dasharatha, of course. Dasharatha is ruling Ayodhya, and Ayodhya is so, so great. There are lots and lots of verses. I will tell you one thing, okay, which actually like took me aback. Like, I was so literally shocked at this, okay. I will tell you, maybe a lot of females will like this, okay. And I was shocked and a little bit disappointed as well, okay. Um, as a modern human being, I was disappointed at something regarding Ramayana so far. Okay, so far, reading the original text in original Sanskritam. Okay, I will tell you what it is, and I was literally shocked. Okay, so first the description is about the Ayodhya city. Ayodhya city is like this. No, everybody is learned. No thief, nothing is. It is perfect, completely. Everybody is learned. Nothing. I mean, it is like, I think it is a way of poetry, because there is no place that will be completely perfect, right? Completely, there is nothing exists, but it is an alankara in poetry. In poetry, they usually praise this. Okay, he is praising Ayodhya as if there is no other city in the world that is greater than Ayodhya. That is the first thing. Okay, he's praising. I mean, whether it is written by Valmiki or nobody else, he is praising Ayodhya as if Ayodhya is the best city in the entire world. That is the truth. Okay, I'm telling you, that is exactly what you can find in Valmiki Ramayana. Ayodhya is like, there is no thieves, there is no murder, there is nothing. Everybody is happy before Rama was born. We are not talking about Rama Rajya. Okay, we are talking about a Rajya of Dasharatha. Dasharatha's kingdom of Ayodhya was perfect already. Already it was perfect. Okay, Rama is yet to be born. Okay, so there is a whole lot of slokas saying on Ayodhya was this. Like it was like perfect in every single way. And again, it is a style in poetry. Okay, because sometimes people do not differentiate between a style in poetry and the fact. Okay, this is an exaggeration, because Ayodhya is one of the cities. For example, what about, like, we have Madura, we have Kashi, we have Rameshwaram. Ayodhya is not the holiest place, right? But Ramayana, somehow, that is the poetic talent, and sometimes people get fooled by it. Okay, but then Valmiki talked, I mean, whether it is Valmiki or somebody else, because there is a controversy regarding Balakanda and Uttarakanda, okay? The first and last chapters of Ramayana. And that is why I'm saying maybe it is not Valmiki, because I guess so, okay? I guess so. I also, at least, and if you have any other argument regarding this, you can let me know, okay? At least until this point, I really doubt if it is a work of Valmiki, the Balakanda, okay? And then the narrative of the ministers of wait for it, okay? Wait for it. I'm telling you, it is totally worth it, okay? I think you'll have the same experience once you hear it, okay? After narrating how beautiful Ayodhya is, he goes on narrating how good the ministers. Okay, please note this point. Okay, especially women, female. If you're a woman, please watch this video. Okay, please watch this video if you're a woman. Now, after narrating, see, Dasharath. Okay, Valmiki, after narrating Dasharatha's Ayodhya, he is narrating the skills of Dasharatha's ministers. Okay, Dasharatha has so many ministers, right? A king should have a lot of ministers. He is narrating the talent of all the ministers, and it is like there is an entire chapter, Sarga, dedicated to it. And finally, Dasharatha expresses, okay, I have a problem because I don't have a son. Okay, and yeah, everybody in India knows this. Okay, Dasharatha did not have a son. So he decided to do an yajna. Okay, so what he says is first, Dasharatha calls all his ministers. Okay, he tells the ministers, okay, now you go ahead and find all the people, wise people who can do this yaga. Okay, I want to do some yaga, so that I can beget some children. Okay, and please note this point. It is putra kameshti yaga. It is not putri kameshti yaga. Okay, putri means a daughter. Putra means a son. Okay, because this is the impression that I got from the first glance of Ramayana so far. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, it is Putra Kameshti Yaga. He is telling very openly. I am Yakshe Sutartam Yakshe. Sutartam Sutta means son. Okay, I am doing this yaga for a son, not for a daughter. I think you would have already guessed the perspective that I am bringing right now. Okay, now we are still doing yaga, and Dasharatha has a lot of relationships, right? In this, for example, he has Chittappa, Periyappa, and everybody, right? I mean, there is the most important relationship for Dasharatha, and that most important relationship of Dasharatha is not still introduced right now. He is talking to ministers right now, consulting with ministers, and he's calling everybody, all the Brahmins, everybody who is well versed in everything yaga, come and let us. Okay, because I am very very sad because I don't have a son, not a daughter. I don't have a son. Okay, I don't have a son because I have to do this yaga. So call all the everybody who's experts. Okay, he is and his mantri Sumantra is calling the experts, and they are also coming. And there is a conversation, and finally they have made up their mind. Okay, we have to, and all of them are males. None of them are females. Okay, everybody else is males. Okay, see, so far in Ramayana we have gone through the Sankshepa Ramayana, right? Short version of Ramayana. In that, we have come across Sita and everybody who are women, okay? But now, we do not have any women so far. When the actual story opens up, we do not have any woman character at all till this point. When Ayodhya was described, there was not even one mention about any kind of woman at all, okay? It is all about men. When, of course, Dasharatha's ministers, none of them were women because everybody were men. And after that, he is planning, right? He has to consult somebody. He is not consulting with any women at all. He is only consulting with men who are ministers. And then here he is asking rishis who are also men. Okay, who are also men. He is talking to men. And I was shocked literally, okay, after, because this is my first impression, okay, because the only place when he mentioned a women after this is this, I'll tell you, okay. So, okay, he considered everything, okay, everything is over, the yaga is planned. Now, Dasharatha is going, okay, there are two slokas. One sloka says, okay, Dasharatha is going and telling his wives. It is not wife, it is wives. He is telling his wives, okay, Sutartam aham yakshye. For son, I am going to do yaga, okay. So, what is that? Pravishata Diksham. Diksham Pravishata means, Diksha means like, initiation, right? Okay. It is like, I'm initiating you to some kind of vrata, okay, because you have to follow all these vratas, okay. And there is it is not about like one person, okay, there is no one lady, okay. It is last two slokas of the chapter where he is concluding. After that, like, everything is over, right? I have spoken with everybody, okay, who are all males. Ministers are male, even Ayodhya's, whatever, when Ayodhya is described, everybody that is making Ayodhya as beautiful are males. There are no women involved. And finally, there are a lot of women. Who are they? They are the wives of Dasharatha. What Dasharatha is doing is, he is just going, okay, there is one sloka, going and telling him, okay, say, I am doing yaga for my son, okay. You please go ahead and not even please, okay. Do this. I am giving you a dakshina for that vrata, okay. Do this, okay. You be this, whatever you, there is something, okay. You do that, okay. And then they are happy, and that's it. The chapter ends, and there is no mention of women in the other chapter also. I have begun the other chapter. So this is kind of disgusting. I'm telling you, very, I mean, having read Valmiki Ramayana in if okay, it went offline for a moment. I'm telling you right now, okay. After reading original Ramayana for 8 chapters, if anybody who is because I was already pissed off with this nonsense, okay, regarding Hindutva, okay, Hindutva and BJP and everything, okay. If anybody here, if you have a courage and guts to tell me that, Ramayana respected women, Vedas respected women, please fuck up. They did not respect women. They did not consider women even as a meaningful, I mean, they did not, I mean, so far, the only biggest huge impression that I got reading Ramayana until the 8th chapter is this: in original Sanskrit, Ramayana doesn't give a fuck about women. Well, now let us talk about Mahabharata, because actually Mahabharata did respect women. When you compare to Ramayana, this can be very, very controversial because, according to Hindu beliefs, Ramayana is older than Mahabharata. But according to the scholarship and according to common sense, Ramayana is younger, Mahabharata is older. That is the truth. Now, if you have if you have, instead of, like, I'm challenging you, okay, I'm challenging you very, very clearly. And I'm not claiming that I'm right. I'm saying that this is my hypothesis based on what I have discovered so far, okay. And I think, this journey of reading Ramayana is going to be wonderful, okay, because I'm going to do this going forward. There are 24,000 slokas in Ramayana. You guys know that I have already expressed this, okay. This Hindutva movement is not representing Hinduism. See, when it comes to Hinduism, for example, if you're a Hindu and if you're feeling some bad about this, I can make a video which will make you better, okay. But my request is this: Hindutva or BJP will not save Hinduism, okay. If you are a Hindu, let us say that you are a follower of Hindu religion, okay, and you are worried about like all these conversions and happen, because other, if you ask me honest opinion, okay, comparing to Hinduism, Christianity and Islam are worst. It is like they are so. I mean, we have some kind of psychological factors in Hinduism to consider. For example, we have Purusharthas, right? Artha, Dharma, Kama, and Moksha. These are wonderful. Okay, I like it. Okay, because this is the purpose of the whole life, right? If you don't understand the last one, which is Moksha, forget about it. Okay, at least Artha, Kama, and Dharma appeals to everybody, right? Like, like, let us first talk about Artha and Kama. You see, if any Hindu is offended because of what I am saying, I have to say something to make you feel better, because Hinduism is still better than Christianity and Islam when it comes to religions. Okay, it is true. Okay, it is true. At least, I am not like, I'm not DMK, or I'm not ADMK. I'm not BJP. I don't belong to any political party. But please listen to this very, very carefully, okay? Because sometimes people do not take this very seriously, because I drink, and yes, I smoke, and even I am looking forward to smoke a cigarette. But does that make me a bad person? Do you think that all the knowledge that I have gathered so far is meaningless just because I'm drinking and smoking? Do you really think that way? Maybe you do not accept the fact that I am not. I mean, maybe you think that I am not really reached the level of non-duality. That doesn't matter, okay? I mean, we have all kinds of human beings in this world, right? And have everybody reached non-duality? No, right? I'm just an ordinary human being. That's it. Whether you believe what I said or not, doesn't matter. Okay, what matters is how can we, I have this problem for many years. Okay, I have voiced my concerns. Okay, I have voiced my concerns very carefully. Even now, look at my books. See, if I look at my table, okay, whatever I have, there are a lot of trash. I know that they have cigarettes. How many cigarette packs I have? Look at it. Okay, how much money do I have? But how many books do I have? I believe this tells me who I am, okay? And look around, okay? This is my room. This is where I live, okay? I don't have nothing else. Nothing else except these books. These books are the source of my knowledge. Do you really, because I have some kind of disappointment so far in the last couple of years. Especially, after when I went, because a lot of people did not like it, leave it, okay, leave it. But I'm telling you, okay, I'm telling you all the truth. Okay, so yeah, okay, let me finish the story. Okay, let me finish the Ramayana story. Okay, so after all this, I think I already told you, right? He goes, okay, and he tells, okay, his wife's wife. It is not wife, wives. Taha, wives, okay, Taha, wives, and all his wives. He just tells one thing, okay, wife is not. It is not even like a dog, okay. It is like he. Where is the feminism? You see, thing is, Mahabharata does better in feminism than Ramayana. I'm telling you, okay, every way Ramayana is a humiliation to women. Write this down. If you have any controversy, so far this is my impression, okay, because this is so unfair. Like, Dasharatha's kingdom is kingdom. So far, I haven't even lit my cigarette, okay. Please, understand my anger, okay. See, after the eight circus, okay, not even one woman is described, okay. Dasharatha does not have any wife. How can it, and I was very angry and disappointed with this. Really, I'm telling you, okay. Dasharatha's Ayodhya was described so much, okay. Dasharatha's ministers, Sumantra and everybody are described, okay. Everybody, all the Brahmins, Munivara, everything. Women, what happened to women? Two slokas, that's it, finished. One sloka says, okay, Dasharatha went to those women, those wives, okay, and told them, okay, this is what they told them, okay. He did not even, there is no politeness at all, okay. Sutartam aham yakshye, Diksham Pravisheta. I don't know if I could be wrong, but I can never ever forget this, okay. See, he goes and tells this one sentence, okay. I want son, okay. You start Viratas, your Viratas. That's it. No dear, at least in Silapati Garam we have, like, I don't want it women versus men. Please understand this, okay. And sometimes the way, it is obvious, right? So when, I was very sad about this, okay. I have heard that, at least I have heard, okay, Dasharatha had 60,000 wives, okay. At least there is one sloka, even if it is, not very impressive, at least there is one sloka praising, okay, there are 60,000 wives for Dasharatha, and there is not even one sloka so far, okay. At, I can come to a conclusion, but let me read. I'll first have to wait. Okay, I'll have to finish Balakanda. Okay, because Balakanda, again, traditionally people. Many people think that Balakanta is not composed by Valmiki. Okay, because I have also gone through what Rama said when Sita was away. Okay, Rama did not say, okay, Sita is Sita for 1 minute. Even if Sita leaves me for 1 minute, I will suffer. Okay, how can Sita live without me for so many years? Now this does not praise Rama. This praise Sita. Okay, you have to make a clear discussion. So maybe these scholars are right. Maybe Valmiki did not write Balakanta and Uttarakanta. Maybe because so far, this is the only justification to this character of Rama, okay, because Rama is so prized, right? How can somebody write like this, okay? Ayodhya is, you already got the point, right? I don't want to go into this. So I hope you understand this, and I don't have a lot of time. Please comment. Okay, this is a very serious discussion. Don't. I'll give you a disclaimer. I'm drunk. Okay, little bit, but I think my talk. Why did I choose to talk about this after I drank some liquor? Because it concerns me, right? See, if somebody, why am I not fighting in the streets? Somebody who drinks, they will fight in the streets. They will bring up a lot of problems, right? They will lie down in the streets. And I drank liquor, and I am talking about why this Valmiki Ramayana's Balakanda's the the first. I will tell you very clearly. I don't even care if this is declared as Shastra. Ramayana is declared as Shastra, but I'm telling you, okay, if the first eight chapters did not even fuck about women, why should I give a fuck about the first eight chapters? I'm telling you, it's only about the first eight chapters, okay? I am reading the ninth chapter, and I'm telling you, okay, it is not, and I'm not an idiot to conclude that whole Ramayana is like this just by reading the first eight chapters. But the first eight chapters is something that has been disappointing me, which is something that I have to declare, okay, very, very clearly. But yes, going forward, this is going to be a journey, okay? 24,000 slokas, and I will read it. And the time to time, hereafter, my videos will mostly about Valmiki Ramayana, whatever that I find out, okay? And I will tell you very, very honestly, because I'm also a Sanskritam lover. You know about me, okay? In fact, no, if you ask me one question, okay, which is the best religion in this whole world, I will tell you it is Hinduism, because of course it is, okay, because other languages has more. I mean, every religion has nonsensical beliefs, but Hinduism is a lot better in general, because you can point out to certain things, okay, certain logical things in Hinduism which does not, which is it is like other religion fails in comparison. That is what I can tell you, okay? So saying this, I will conclude this. I think I already promised to you like 30 minutes. That's why I didn't even pay attention to the comments, because I know. See, thing is, if I no longer rely on people who come on live, okay? They are jokers, okay? They think that I am a joker, and they are jokers, okay? If you really think that I have made some point here, please comment or send me an email. Yes, of course, I need some financial help. That is secondary, okay? Primary help that I need is not financial. Right now, at least at this moment, what I think is, what do you think about all this, okay? Where the humanity is heading towards, okay? Where are we going, okay? So, in order to determine all these things, religion plays a very important role. And I can tell you one thing, okay, because sometimes people might think that I am against Hinduism. I'm challenging you. Hinduism is the best religion in the world. I'm not saying this because I'm a Hindu fanatic, but I'm saying this because it is logical. I mean, when you consider everything that is included in Hinduism in a very, very summarized way, okay, comparing to all other religions. Like for example, you end up in hell, like eternal hell, because you don't follow Islam, and you end up in eternal hell because you also follow Christianity. But that is not the case with Hinduism. That is one sample, okay? So it is true, but I'm not here to I'm not saying that Hinduism is the best thing, you all should follow Hinduism. There is nothing like that, okay? I am telling all this because some people will come and say, okay, you are against Hinduism, you are paid by foreign media, why don't you talk about Christianity? I'm telling you, Christianity is bullshit. A lot of people even ask me, do you have the courage about Islam? Well, a lot of I will only, there are five pillars of Islam, right? I like it very much, okay? Five pillars of Islam. And excluding all five pillars, okay, the five pillars of Islam, okay, whatever it is said about five pillars of Islam, I can accept it, okay? There is some logic to it. But excluding that, everything is bullshit. Write this down. I have the courage to criticize all the religions, okay? I won't spare anything if that goes against not just common sense, okay? If it goes against our brain, if it goes against our humanity, okay? So yeah, having said all these things, I'm going to end this video right now, okay? I believe, I mean, I know that it is, I'm not looking for any kind of your likes, comments, or anything. I know that I have made a very valuable point. If you like it, because, yeah, lots and lots of people have said so many things like suck my dick, suck my ass, things like that, things like that. Okay, I have to go through all these things, right? Just because I have written some books and just because I have focused on something that nobody is focusing on, right? Yes, that's okay because everybody who is working towards it has go through it, and sometimes people do not have enough support. Okay, otherwise why should I be blabbering? If I'm like okay, guys, I think you got the point. Okay, I have to end this video right now. Okay, and please comment. Okay, if you don't comment for this video, I don't know. Thank you. Bye.